Let me tell you something. I've been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
Welcome to Market Makers, everyone. Your home for tomorrow's TA today. This is the crypto video. My markets video is out separate. Be sure to watch that. I talk about the important summer targets, the retracement that's following, and I give you my AI model that I built, the predictive blow off top target on the S&P. That's in the other video. Give that a watch. Guys, give me a follow on X at Market Canary. I also share Ricardo's Friday block state update on the X, a nice little bonus for you. Consider checking out our Discord at marketmakers.trade. That's our website. Takes you right to our Discord. And support the channel by checking out Bitunix. You can trade. Everybody can trade there with just an email. All the cryptos, guys. Be a Market Makers VIP. Check out our link. Let's start off with Bitcoin dominance. Finally getting some relief. We have the 1618 target up here. It struck it twice, got rejected twice. Finally getting some soft selling here on Bitcoin dominance. It's been in this nice ascending channel on the way up, but you need this to come down, get some life in the alts as well. If we look at our big macro pattern, remember the summer cycle, summer sell-off, I made that special video on Wednesday for you guys. Go back and watch that in detail. We'll cover some components here as well, but I made a special video just for that cycle on Wednesday. It's on my X. It's also in YouTube. We look at my big macro pattern I've been sharing with you guys all year long. 3 peaks in a domed house. George Lindsay pattern. Peak 1, peak 2 back in 2021. Peak 3. And now we have the climb up to 132. Multiple Fibonacci patterns we've been over in detail take you to 132. I do have a much higher target at 168, which I think will get hit once the S&P completes the summer rally, summer sell-off, move on to the blow-off top. Remember, the S&P retraced 10% the last 2 summers in a row. Bitcoin dropped 30%. I would expect a 20 to 30% sell-off in Bitcoin after we get to 132. Then if it plays out according to TA, we're going back up, guys, 168K plus. But this has been tracking absolutely beautiful. Big macro pattern, range expansion off of the low, the 15.5. Also takes you up beautifully, a doubling to 132. Again, lots of patterns take you to 132. High confidence level for me anyways. We're going to hit 132, okay? High confidence level, but I don't think that's the blow off. You're going to see it happen in real time if you watch the channel or join the Discord. Let's zoom in because the pattern I really want to focus on here is what you got going on right now in Bitcoin, okay? Right now in Bitcoin daily time frame. So the way I look at this, again, this is a couple different patterns. You have 3 waves to a bottom, okay? 3 waves to a bottom. This is something I teach in my education course. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 potential. If Bitcoin completes this wave 3 down to 96, 97K, this is a completion for your turning point. And look at your pivot, July 10th. This is your completion for your turning point to go back to the upside on your way to 132. You can count this with fractals, which means you can count it with waves as well, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. The 5th wave would be your completion of this fractal count, looking right around that July 10th. If we get this soft rollover, I think the markets are going to be doing a soft rollover. Bitcoin could pull back some, could try to hold that 100K level. If it goes deeper, I think it's a buying opportunity, especially if it lines up with the pivot on July 10th. Remember, last year, Bitcoin bottomed July 5th and then went on to make a 30+% rally. Guess what? A 30+% rally takes you to 132. Look at it right here on the chart, 132. This is a completion of this correction and then the rally to the upside, okay? That's what I'm looking at for my summer rally by August, 132K on Bitcoin. It's important to understand that. Let's look at that Bitcoin on the 8-hour chart here as well. Looking at this different way, Fibonacci, look at your 90% line, right? 90%, beautiful hit, retraced, okay? Fell down deeper. 90% line got hit again. If Bitcoin can't crack this level, which right now is right at 108, 109. Then it needs to flip the 110, which isn't much higher, and then 111, 112 basically for your all-time high. If it can take these levels out, you're going on your way to 132, right? But right now, just basic TA, which is what you'll see all over YouTube, you have your all-time high, you have a low. You have a lower high, you have a lower low, and now you still have another lower high. That final wave completes that move down. Again, looking at that July 10th time frame, and then the rally to the upside. So just understand the timing on this, okay? You're looking for turns in the market. I think you potentially have one more leg down. Bitcoin, again, bottom July 5th. That's still 5-6 days away. And this time you have the July 10th potential pivot. So pay attention to that. Let's look at Solana. The easiest trade, guys, in the crypto market. I've shared these trades many times. We traded this in the Discord. I shared my last Solana trade. Is look at Solana going back for a year, March 2024. Anytime Solana has dipped down to that 113 level, 113. Over here, we had it 113 down to 89. But look at this. Every single time Solana does this move, you get a big rally, 82%. You get a big rally off this level right here, just below 113. Comes all the way up to about 170%. And then, of course, the last one, which I shared on X and on YouTube, and, of course, the Discord, we have a 100% move in Solana coming down to 95, 97% move to the upside, right? Easy moves. So when you look at this from a perspective on what Solana doing now, if Bitcoin does that one final wave down, I would expect Solana to retrace. Can it hold support at 130, which is where it tested before? Watch 130. Beneath it, watch 121, right? But if you look at Solana here on the daily time frame, you have a wave down, rally up. Wave down, rally up. Again, the third wave down should complete the correction in Solana. And then overall, you have a low and you have a higher low if you keep that structure. ABC targets take you to 244 and 280. And of course, this is nothing more than a giant W fractal when it's all said and done. These are the Fibonacci targets, can go higher as well. But again, we're looking for that next move for Bitcoin to project to 132. Watch these two targets, and most importantly, watch and see if we get this thing to start topping and rolling once again in confluence with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin just breaks out, takes out the all-time high, then guess what? Solana is going to be going up, guys, and you need to flip 210 to get on top of this range to hit these higher level targets. Let's look at this again on Ethereum. Ethereum, same concept. You held for support 2131. You want to hold 2131. You see the giant ABC here as well. But if Bitcoin does one more roll down, you basically got an ABC to the downside here. If it does one more roll down, watch 2131, watch 1954. Ultimately, when Bitcoin does its summer rally, remember, the last 3 years in a row, Bitcoin has never not topped in July or August, okay? Every year for the last 3 years, you got July tops all the way out to an August top. So just pay attention to that because it's going to do what the markets do as well. And I think it's going to all come to confluence in the altcoin market as well. Watch if you get any type of rollover in Bitcoin to see if this sells off some more. Again, 2131, 1954. If we hold that low, again, just look at the structure, guys. There's your low. This would be a higher low, even if it comes down to 1954. Summer rally would be incoming 3801, 4371. Those are the two levels I would be looking at on Ethereum. Make sure you watch this past Wednesday's video. Get caught up on the summer sell-off, summer rally, summer sell-off cycle. Definitely give me a follow on X, guys. Have a fantastic July 4th week as well. Talk to you guys soon.